Hello, ragdolls and bone daddies. How are we all doing? It is the third day of October, which is just spectacular, right? So this is my first full-on look that we're doing. I am doing Sally Stitches from The Nightmare Before Christmas. My girl, I've probably done like 10 versions of her throughout the years, but you know what? We're gonna do her again. I wanted to go for a slightly more classic version of her, but really glam. Like I don't ever go glam. I always go glam. I don't know. So I just, you know what? I had a vision in my head and I said, let's do it. So first I'm covering my brows and I'm really going over them with some glue, a translucent glue stick, and I'm going back and forth and then using a spoolie to lay them down. And I do that about 2 or 3 times. And then I go in with a color corrector, just like a peach color corrector. And I just pack that right on top. And then I am going to take a little bit of my Mehron Colorset powder and I'm going to pack that right on top just to make sure that none of this cream moves anywhere. I don't have a lot of eyebrows, guys, because I shave the ends of them off, but Sally doesn't have any eyebrows at all, okay? So I gotta cover them. I'm using my Benefit Cosmetics Professional Primer. This is my favorite primer to use whenever I am painting myself or using creams or water-activated paints on my face. And today I'm using both. So, I'm using my Mehron Paradise paints. I'm using this very fair blue and white and mixing them together. I want it to be a very, very light color of blue. So I added white into the blue, even though the blue was really light. Water activated paints can still come out a little bit darker than expected. So I just mixed them together and I popped them all over my face. And when you're going over the brows, you need to be really careful because you are using water, right, mixed with paint, and water will kind of dissolve the glue stick, so be really careful. I do about 2 layers of the blue on my face. I also get my ears. Something that drives me crazy is people who do characters and they don't get their ears. Get your ears, okay? Unless they're completely hidden. Get them ears, okay? And then I'm just covering my chest too and anywhere that my body's going to be showing, basically. I'm taking my KVD Vegan Beauty Whiteout Concealer and then this Bruja Pumpkin sponge. Are you joking? Look how cute that is. I am highlighting areas that you normally would highlight when doing a beauty or glam makeup. Those are normal areas that are going to be highlighted just in general. So I did my under eyes, and at first I used the sponge, but it was really hard because, you know what, your girl doesn't do painting all year long anymore. I just do it once a year, so I kind of forgot, you get the sponge wet with water and then putting it on water activated paints, that was just a little hard. So I started using my finger. I really do like to use my finger when it comes to blending creams on top of water activated paints. I think it works really well. And then I just took that Colorset powder and I am just packing it where I put the cream to set everything. For my eyes today, I am using these 2 P. Louise bases. It is a light blue and then white again, and I mix them together to create the most perfect shade, and I'm just packing it all the way up past my covered eyebrows. Yes, ma'am. And for eyeshadows today, I'm using these P. Louise Sandwich Stacked Shadow palettes. They're super cute, but I'm using the deep shade from one of them, this very deep blue, and I'm just putting that right above my crease, like way above my crease. Then I'm going in with this medium toned blue and I'm just packing that on top. As you can see, the motions that I'm using, I'm really packing, especially when I get up to my covered brow. You don't want to swipe and swirl too much until you get past that brow. And then I'm going in with this very, very light blue and I am just smoking everything out and making sure it's all blended. I'm then just using the white P. Louise base and I'm cutting this crease. We're going dramatic. Like if Sally watched, an Instagram tutorial, she was like, okay, I want to do a cut crease. That's what I was going for. Of course, I'm using my Glam-O-Ween palette from Spoiled Cosmetics. You guys, I'm going to be using this palette a lot, whether it's just one shade from it or using it for a whole look. I just want you to know I'm proud of it. I'm gonna be using it, okay? So I just used the shade Ghosts, which is the white, and I packed it on my lid. And now I'm going in with my Stuck On You liner from Spoiled Cosmetics, which is like a glitter glue or like a lash adhesive. It's clear and you just lay it down like an eyeliner and then pack the glitter on top. Or you can use it as lash glue. It's incredible, okay? It's amazing. I'm obsessed. I'm going in with this Wet n Wild liquid liner and I'm creating a cat eye, but for some reason it got cut. I just didn't get it recorded, okay? I'm sorry, but I did a giant wing liner and then I'm just dusting away any excess powder. For my lower lash line, I'm going in with this P. Louise Acid Rain base. This is in blank canvas, and I'm just putting it on my lower lash line and trying to start creating the pointed, dramatic kind of eye shape we're going for. So I'm just laying that down, and then I take the shade Ghosts from my Glam-O-Ween palette again, and I just pack it right on top of that. I then take my ColourPop Gel Cream Liner in Exit, and I put it right in my waterline. Then I just start smoking it out underneath of that, like, extended eye that I created, if you want to call it that. And I just really go in and start laying down the shades like I did on my cut crease up above, the darkest blue, the medium blue, and the lightest blue, and just really smoke it out. I then take my Wet n Wild liquid liner, and I just connect the winged liner on the top with the new eye shape I created so it looks like it's my eye, you know? I'm taking this Alien Cosmetics Beaming Highlighter Palette, and I'm using the blue shade in it, which is so stunning, so pretty. It was perfect for just a gentle little highlight, just a gentle one. Using my black base from P. Louise now, I am taking this because I wanted it to be a little bit more dramatic there on the lower lash line. So I'm just taking it right up against the eyeliner and really smoking it out, and then just placing a little bit of black shadow on top of it. And then I am just connecting the whole entire eye look. So it's just one eyeball. If that makes sense. I hope it does. Sometimes I say things and I'm like, I don't know if everyone will get what I'm saying. Next, we need a little contour, okay? Sally needs some contour. She's getting glam for Jack. It's time, okay? She's going to get her man. So we are just contouring. I'm using the P. Louise Sandwich Stages palettes, the same shades we use for our eyes to contour, and I'm really just going in with it, honey. I also make sure that I contour my chest, like where your collarbones are, and the sides of my neck, because Tim Burton characters have really skinny necks, so you want to make sure you do that and have dimension everywhere and not just on your face. I'm going in with my Mehron Black Paradise paint. Oh, it almost fell out. Did you see that? Oof. And I am just drawing on the stitches. Now, I have done a really dramatic, in-depth version of Sally where the stitches like looked like real stitches. But as I was looking at pictures of her in the movie, you know, her stitches are really simple because obviously she's made out of clay. So I just wanted to go for some really simple stitches and try to mimic what she had. So I'm not doing, you know, like a lot of shading, anything like that. I'm just drawing the stitches on and doing a little bit of highlight on top of them. I just didn't want to go crazy, you know? I mean, you totally can, there's nothing wrong with that. I just think it's fun to experiment and do different versions and different styles of things, especially when you're redoing looks, you know? I'm taking this NYX White Epic Wear liner, and this is what I'm using for the highlight. I'm just putting a little bit of white in the middle of the stitches just to give them a little bit of dimension, but again, I didn't want to go crazy with it. For lashes, we are getting dramatic, honey. When am I not? I'm using my Underground lashes from Crypt Lashes, and I'm using my Live lower lashes from Fire Vixen Beauty. And I'm just popping these babies on, and I really feel like the lashes just, like that moment I put the lashes on, I was like, oh my god, I'm that bitch. Like, that's it. I'm here. Here I am. Ugh, the lashes just added something that I cannot explain to my confidence, okay? I'm lining my lips with my LA Splash Architect Tuscan Lip Sculptor Liner. Put on my dress from Spirit Halloween, which is so cute. If you want to see the full costume, go on my Instagram and check it out because I have photos of the full body costume. So since I did do a full body look, I painted my arms and my thighs as well and did some stitches on there too. I used my Seraphine Anastasia liquid lipstick, and then I popped on this ColourPop lipstick right on top just to add a little bit more dimension and shine. And then just to finish it off, I just did a couple of little things. I highlighted my cheeks and my nose a little bit, and then I painted my arms, as I said, which was really hard, but I also painted my hands, and then, like I said, I painted my thighs and added some little stitches so that it showed in the pictures. But that's it for this tutorial, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I had so much fun doing this look. Thank you so much to Spencer's for sending me this costume and this wig. It's so perfect, but I really felt magical in this. Like I said, if you want to see the full costumed look, go to my Instagram, Sydney Nicole Adams, and check it out. And yeah, don't I look like her? How cute am I? Wow. So cute. Thank you guys so much. Happy Halloween, and I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye.